The German Economic Institute, which we love on this channel because they rely on cold hard data and the truth instead of myths and assumptions, just published a report saying that the need to build properties here in Germany is as high as it was in the 1990s. Based on that, the chances for real estate investors here in Germany will be tremendous, right? Maybe. Let's see what the German Economic Institute means with housing shortage, what they propose as a solution, and how you can profit when investing in real estate in Germany, all in this episode of the GermanReal.Estate blog. Germany has a big demand for living space for many years because we are not constructing enough properties to keep up with our growing population. That is also the reason why rents and property prices have been exploding in the last 10 years. Check out these videos if you would like to learn more about that. And now a new report came out showing how severe the problem for living space actually is. Eurostat, the home of high-quality statistics, it's their punchline, not mine, defines overcrowded housing like this: if there are less rooms than people living in the flat. So if a couple would be living in a flat like this, fine, because it's a 2-room apartment. Maybe in your home country you would count 2 rooms only if it's 2 bedrooms. Here in Germany, that is a 2-room flat. That's, by the way, the flat that I bought in December for you guys to invest in with me. So check that out on our website if you're interested. If the couple would have a child, Eurostat would call it overcrowded because 3 people are living in a 2-room apartment. The couple with child in a 3-room flat, like this, would be fine. With 2 kids, it would be overcrowded again. I think you get the point. How is the overcrowded housing situation in Germany according to the German Economic Institute? Rising a lot, as you can see. It's a yellowish line, by the way. The black line is undercrowded housing. So if a single person would live in a 4-room flat, for example. Overcrowded housing was down to a little over 4% in the 2000s and is now well above 6%. That's not that bad, you might be saying. Well, it's an increase of 50% in the last 10 years. And think about what we're seeing here. A percentage of households that are renting in the large German cities with more than 100,000 inhabitants. When we are looking at cities only, is the statistic looking maybe a little less severe than the problem actually is? Maybe yes, because who's living in the large German cities? Mainly single people. In the largest German cities, it's well above 50% single households. And single households, by definition, cannot be overcrowded. That's why the German Economic Institute factored out single households to find out that 1 in 3 households is overcrowded in German cities. Not 6% as seen in the chart, 33%. And now you know why we love the German Economic Institute so much, don't you? They are not just looking at the data and publish it like many others, they actually think about the numbers to give an accurate evaluation. Alright, so we are basically working with 33% overcrowded households in the large German cities, the highest in the last 30 years. How do we deal with this now? Let's hear one solution from the German Economic Institute, and then I'll give you another possible solution as well. If we look at the statistic one more time, we can see that overcrowded and undercrowded housing is both roughly at 6%. So the German Economic Institute sees some trading potential here. And people are doing that, right? If you check the popular German real estate websites or Facebook groups, some households try to get a larger or smaller flat by exchanging it for their current one. So are we actually good now? The 6% overcrowded just switched with the flats of the 6% undergrounded and we're done here? Unfortunately, it's not that easy. Because there are many reasons why someone would live in a flat with 3 more rooms than people in the household. Could be a guest room, maybe home office. Kids are adults and moved out already. Many different reasons. The German Economic Institute acknowledges that too. Just trading flats is not going to solve our housing crisis that we have. So, what can we do additionally? Here's our proposal that we are pretty sure would work. If we want to solve the German housing crisis and normalize property prices and rents, we need to, drums, build more properties. Who would have thought that, huh? Incredible. Germany is currently going through the worst housing crisis in the last 30 years because we are not building enough living space. A recent study shows that 700,000 flats are missing in Germany right now. I think that's way too low if you actually see how many properties were constructed in the last 20 years, but whatever. Let's take the 700,000 to be conservative. So go ahead and bring your real estate bubble arguments, because property prices in Germany have... The question is, why did they explode? Because we have an insane housing shortage. And it's only gonna get worse. Here's how old the 42 million flats in Germany are. 13% are older than 100 years, which is usually the average lifespan of a building. So they need to be rebuilt now. They actually should have been already. In case you're wondering how a property from before 1919 looks like, this beauty for example. And here's the insight. Can we agree now that properties need to be rebuilt after about 100 years? And if you fast forward 20 years, 24% of properties need to be rebuilt, 36% over the next 30 years, and 51% over the next 40 years. Within the next 40 years, half of the buildings in Germany need to be modernized or demolished and built completely new. And with the current numbers we're constructing currently, that's not gonna work. That's why we at German Real Estate want to be part of the solution for affordable housing by offering real estate security tokens to you guys. Because if the real estate industry wants to construct more properties, they need one thing: money. So if you want to be part of the solution too, hop over to our website GermanReal.Estate and see what properties are currently available for you to invest in.